Come, let us prepare, make some good profits today. Missed me? I will be back fully next week. But I just want to show you that even in FOMC, where you're supposedly waiting for news, you can trade with structure demands as well. Now take a look at this, the timestamp at 1:34 p.m. Now 1:34 p.m. is right here. This is 1:34 p.m. Now we are waiting for news. You can always just take a look at the time here, right? Timestamp. Now, if you're waiting for news, you can always wait for some structure to start forming. And one of that main structure was the retest of that 5-day moving average right there. Now, you don't have to covet this news candle right here. This green candle, it's a news candle, yes. But you can just ignore that. It doesn't hurt you because you don't want to be gambling on the trading floor. You don't want to be making guesses. You want to be trading at structure demands. Now, one of the key things is identifying this teal algorithm here. And you see how penny perfect the teal started building the liquidity, isn't it? You see how it grabbed that very important structure right there. And more importantly, it was just buying up in the strong green buyer. This green buyer is someone that we identified earlier on. Now, once we lack continuation here, because there was a natural target, and I mentioned that in the Discord server, and that was the QQQ 5-day moving average. So you would know where to protect this trade, and then you prepare for the next one if there is going to be a clear structure. As you can see, all the red candles here. How do you prepare for this? And that's where I show you here at 3:10 p.m. Just take a look at the timestamp. 3:10 p.m. Now 3:10 p.m. is right here where we were at the 5-day moving average. So let me zoom that in. You see the timestamp here, 3:10 p.m. Identifying this orange algorithm is very important, and we identified it quite early on because this prevented us from shorting earlier, right? Because you saw the teal, as I was showing you the teal earlier, together with the orange support. You do not short its support, right? But however, you see, and I mentioned this, it must sell in the green. Notice, I drew the green and I told you it must sell in the green. And that's what happened. We grabbed the liquidity, and just take a look for yourself. It started selling down in the green, and this one, the market was really kind to us because it started selling down in the green like that, all the way down right there. So these are in the Discord analysis. Members, please check the end of day summary right here. This is important. If you're interested to joining the Discord server, I'll be raising rates next week, so now's a good time to join. If you're been waiting for my videos, I thank you for that, and that's why I see the need to just put out one video to give you a heads up that I am raising rates next week. So this will be a good time to join if you've always thought of joining. Now, there is one very important thing you want to pay close attention to right here. Right, in the daily chart, what you see now, be very careful now here, isn't it? Because you see the 20-day and the 5-day is crossed below, mostly because of tech. And now we have finally the bottom Bollinger is starting to trend down, however not at a low point yet. So there could still be liquidity that needs to be rebuilt. Now, if you remember how I talked about this, is that if there is a further downside, you want to wait for 5-day to continue trending down together with the bottom Bollinger, right? But there is a very strong determinant here near the 720 level, so you want to see the bottom Bollinger and the 5-day crossing a little lower if this wants to continue to head down. Otherwise, what you may see slowly will be, remember I talked about supply overhanging, right? You want to wait for the upper Bollinger and the 20-day to slowly catch up if this wants to be a continued downside, because there are strong demand right here with the Bollingers for now. And that's why they have to wait for the supply overhang to catch up. So you have to understand all these macro context here, and I talked about them a lot in my videos. So please do spend some time to watch them as well. But nothing you don't already know. And obviously in the Discord server, plenty of information for you. So remember, Discord server members, check out the end of day summary, as well as the training videos. I've got about 42 of them now. So that's about more than 50 hours of training videos. So all in the Discord server as well. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next week. I will be back full time after some issues with the YouTube, some technical issues, but I'm glad to be eventually and gradually coming back. And thank you very much for watching. I'm just warming up myself with the video creation again. I'm very happy to be back. Thank you very much for watching. See you closer to opening bell.